Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Shake shoe bob shooby doo doo booby doo dow.
And the shot rang out, bang!
Hot dog!
Don't hesitate! It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow!
Hey, hey, folks! My name is Ralph Litwin, and you're tuned in to Horses Sing None of It. And our guest today is none other than Orrin Starr, the 1976 winner of the Winfield, Kansas Guitar Flat Picking Contest. Welcome to the show, Orrin.
Thank you, it's nice to be here. I'd like to start with a little tune. Well, I ain't gonna work on no railroad. I ain't gonna work on no farm. The only kind of work that I'm gonna do, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. I said rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till that mail train gets by. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Well, you know, sister, she's a beauty operator. Mama, she can weave and can spin. Daddy's got an interest in that old cotton mill. Gonna watch that old money roll, 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 roll. And I said, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till that mail train gets by. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. That your parents, they don't like me. They send me away from your door. And if I had my life to live over again, I would not go there anymore. Why? 'Cause I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till that mail train gets back. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms.
Hey, hey, hey.
Whee!
Sounds like swing grass.
It is. And here's a little CompuGrass. You know, I hated math in high school, thought typing was for the birds, but when the Silicon Valley exploded, it was the shot heard around the world of my new disk drive. And a whole new attitude. And now the only time I'm sad's when I get them killer bite blues. I was a-cruising on the bulletin boards one fine afternoon. I met a hot little gal, said, would you boot up with me soon? And she flashed her cursor, I flashed mine. And the rest they say is data. We had a grand old time. And I put it to her straight, I said, I'll format your disk, I'll input your file, I'll plug in my modem and auto-dial you in style. 'Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, I get them killer bite blues. It's worse. My peripherals won't configure, there's a surge in my line. My daisy wheels got weeds, but hey, I don't mind. Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, I get them killer bite blues. I'll input it right now. My users group is usually my terminal's terminal. My spreadsheet's not fitted. IBM can go to hell. Tell me, mama, who will your database manager be? You know I don't mind consulting when I'm at my VDT. Video display terminal, come on, get with it now. And I'll format your disk. I'll input your files. I'll plug in my modem and auto dial you in style. Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, 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 I get them killer bite blues.
Yeah. All right. The Killer Bite Blues
Yep,
by Orrin Starr.
that's right.
Hot dog.
No, guitar player.
Hot dog guitar player.
Okay. No, I'm more of a hamburger patty, actually.
So I understand you're a cat owner, Orrin.
I am a cat owner, Ralph. You know, I like dogs, but cats are a little more portable, a little more convenient. And about a year and a half ago, I adopted 2 cats from the animal shelter in Boston, where I was living at the time. And you know, I got mixed feelings about them because they're kind of carpet and rug potatoes, basically. You know, they just sit around all day. And you know, on one hand, they're cute and furry. On the other hand, I'm wondering if it's, you know, wise to be surrounding myself with underachievers. So, yes. But I love the cat. I'm actually down to 1 cat. When I moved from Boston to Brooklyn in January, I left 1 cat in Boston because she liked to go outdoors, and truth be told, she just wasn't a team player. And so that's where that ended up. But
Left her in Boston.
I left. Well, I didn't leave her. I gave her to a friend of a friend who wanted a cat that could go outdoors. So that's pretty much covers what I wanted to go over today.
Good.
No. So.
Is there something else you wanted me to ask?
No, I'm good.
All right. Why don't you tell me, I like to ask folks who come on the show how they first got interested in music. Was there some thing that struck you as a kid?
Well, it really happened for me. I mean, I kind of dabbled with, I sold like burpee seeds to buy a guitar that when it arrived was so untunable and plastic that it was like, it was just bad. So my parents bought me a Silvertone. But my real calling began when I was 14 and 15. I went to a summer camp in New Milford, Connecticut called Bucks Rock. And there was a counselor who used to sit on the lawn playing blues guitar most afternoons named Roy Bookbinder.
Oh, cool.
And so he brought Gary Davis up both summers, and that was kind of
Wow.
where it happened for me. And one of my bunkmates was taking lessons from Roy and showed me like Cocaine and Candyman. The Gary Davis Candyman, not the Sammy Davis Jr. And so that's like, and then I went back to high school in South Brunswick, New Jersey, where I'm from, and you know, school wasn't that challenging, and I got into the guitar and first, you know, blues, and used to travel into New York, make pilgrimages to Yazoo Records down in the Village when it used to be there, and you know, was into it.
Cool. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Glad I asked.
Yeah. Hot dog.
Hot dog. What
Cannoli. This is starting to sound like car talk. Do you know that show?
I've heard of it. Only by
they
reputation.
They laugh for half the show. Okay. All right.
Well, you want to play us another tune now?
Sure. I'm going to get out my other guitar, which is an dulcimer tuning. I carry 2 Martins with me, and one I keep in a open tuning.
That's the cheater tuning.
Well,
Just kidding.
hey, you call it what you will. I don't know. This is a song that is a beautiful mountain ballad, and I was on a trip to Scotland playing with Saul Brody about 3 years ago, and I was having a very rough emotional time on that trip due to my own situation that I helped create. But needless to say, I was really in the pits emotionally. And this song just emerged in the middle of the trip as a song that I, like, sometimes you just know a song in your head for years and then finally you start playing it. And it was like my like little spiritual oasis during the trip, and it has a lot of meaning for me. It's called Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky? Darling, I have come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, that before the morning, darling, we'll be many miles apart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Don't you hear the night birds crying far across the deep blue sea? While of them you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? One more kiss before I leave you. One more kiss before we part. You have caused me lots of trouble, darling, you have broken my heart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? When she's in my arms asleep.
All right. We're going to take a little break now for an announcement, and we'll be back in 1 minute or so with Horses Sing None of It and Orrin Star. Oh.